African leaders sulk at Emmanuel Macron's peace forum. Only 3 heads of state from the continent attend the annual Paris meeting: Umaro Sissoco Embaló, Weah and Azali Assoumani. 12 of them were in attendance last year. Invitations have been sent out, but many will not be honoured. This year, the heads of state of the African continent are not rushing to attend the 5th edition of the Paris Peace Forum, organised by French President Emmanuel Macron, which will take place on Friday 11 and Saturday the 12th of November at the Bron Palace GN, while in 2021, the event brought together 12 leaders of the continent, including Ivorian President Alassane Ouattara, former Burkina President Roch Marc Kaboré, or Congolese head of state Denis Sassou. Paris seems like this and this time less attractive. For this 5th edition of the Peace Forum, focusing on multidimensional crises, from the pandemic to global warming to the war in Ukraine and the refugee crisis, will feature a lot of South American guests, rich people. Colombian President Gustavo Petro will lead the opening session and Argentine President Alberto Petronio Fernandez will be present. By the way, the current president of the forum, Pascal Lamy, will be replaced from 2023 by the former OECD Secretary General, the Mexican diplomat Angel Gurria. Less and less participants African side. 3 heads of state plan to be present: the President of Guinea-Bissau and Acting President of the Economic Community of West African States, SADIO, Umaro Sissoco Embaló, among other things. Participate with Emmanuel Macron in the panel on Universalism in Wartime. Weah, President of Liberia, and Azali Assoumani, President of the Comoros Union, should be present also. A very slim audience compared to the first edition of the Peace Forum, in 2018, which brought together more than 20 African heads of state and government, and 72 heads of state in total, including Alpha Condé, Paul Kagame and Denis Sassou. A busy agenda asked by Jeune Afrique. An early scene source points out that the diplomatic agenda is loaded with COP27. Many meetings have indeed taken place in October and November between African leaders, with the Sharm el-Sheikh Climate Conference, but also the Arab League Summit on the 1st of November and 2nd, and the Francophonie, in Djerba, the 19th and the 20th of November. Are these calendar constraints enough to shed light on the low number of African heads of state? Emmanuel Macron's exclusion from his African counterparts in April at the Africa-France Summit in Montpellier could be another clue.